Well, this is Bucky. He's going to sit right here in my lap. I wanted to show you, ooh, Bucky. He's got to sit right in front of the camera. Move, Bucky. I wanted to show you my newest scrap journal I've made. Now, this is not my Remains of the Day journal, and I'm going to start working on that, but I want to show you this one. This one I made with the Rubicoil, which I love, but with the Remains of the Day journal that I'm going to start on, I'm going to sew it. So I'll show it to you, and I'll show you this one. This one is just, Bucky. This one is, I just collaged the front, didn't, hang on, let me put Bucky. Okay, so I collaged the front of it, and I put some, you know, I like to put ribbons on things. But anyway, I'll go through it, and I'll let you see it. I'm not at the studio. Normally, I'm just right out on my deck. So maybe the lighting will be good. So I think I'll just go through it and just let you see some of it. See, if I'm using my little flip camera here. I normally use my other camera, and I wanted to go back a little further, but so anyway, these are the rest of my scraps. I have probably used all of my scraps that I have in my bins. I have 4 or 5 of these books. So now I got to make some new scraps, but these are all original watercolors that I've done. You see, I have to turn them a different way, but so these are all originals, things that I probably would never frame or sell or anything. So different girls I've painted, you know, little birds and things like that. So I'll go through pretty fast, so I won't bore you with it all, but different calligraphy things I've done. See if I can go back a little bit. I try to do some journaling in it. I do try to do some journaling. Sometimes I do. Let me see if this will help. Does that help? Yeah, maybe that does help. We'll put it up like that. So that does maybe a little better. So just different, some calligraphy things and some more little things I've done that are calligraphy things. That's done in a hand called foundational. Okay, well, you know, I put, girl, I'm not doing a very good job, I'm sorry. Okay. I didn't sew anything in this one because I made this one over here at the house rather than at the studio. And so I don't have my sewing machine here, but I am going to do some sewing on the next one. I'm looking forward to that. It's Remains of the Day journal. That's Marianne Moss. I think it's wonderful. She's funny. She'll make you laugh. It's really, she's great. So more watercolor, just some different girls. They're all scraps, things that I've had just hanging around that I just stuck in this. No rhyme or reason. Poppies. That one is stitched. I did stitch that. And more poppies, original poppies. Sometimes I glue these in, sometimes I staple things in. These are some sample cards. That's a little original. That's done with gouache. That's a card, just a little card I made. It's a little painting I painted of that Jones Crossroads store that's in Georgia, close to Pine Mountain. Here's some, I think I stamped those with some stamps I carved and cut. Need to use those more. These are just different cards I've made. All this was stuck in my stash. Some of these I did many years ago, especially even this one right here. Probably did that 7 or 8 years ago. But I'm pulling everything out. What's the use of it being in the drawer? This I did fairly recently, just from the stencilry class, and stitched around it in Marianne Moss. That's a great class too. That Kiss the Sun is from Psalm 2:12. I love that psalm. Just some more. I did that with a credit card. That was done many years ago. In the Stash. In the Stash. That's a little poem I wrote about West Point, where I grew up. Did that probably 10 years ago. But now it's all good because it's in the book. It has a new purpose. That's some more of the credit card art. That's just a little packing tape transfer thing. My first card from my little precious baby Mark. Happy New Year. Oops. Just more snippets with some calligraphy on it. I still say I'm going to do a little workshop or just a little YouTube thing on how to do these little 5-minute flowers. They're so fun. They are very fun. So, hope I'm not making you dizzy turning back and forth and going all around. Just, you know, little pages that I've just put stuff on. Put in the book. I think this is it. That's the last page right there. And what I actually do, see, this is the Rubicoil. It's made with a can't see it, can you? Well, anyway, it's a machine that puts holes in it. And what I do is I just stick these sheets on the end so I can add more. I can glue it on, paste it on. Well, that's the same thing. Not sew. It's kind of hard to sew it on, but staple it on. So anyway, that's my latest book. Sorry for the unprofessional video. I try to make them more professional, but here it is. There's this one. And there's Bucky. Hey, Bucky. What's she doing, buddy? Hey, buddy. Tell him bye.